The 10 scariest roads in America. Who doesn't love driving on flat roads with curves surrounded by surreal scenery? But what if there's more behind those trees and beautiful scenery on the side of the road than just the beauty they showcase? Something more sinister that will send shivers down your spine. You might think that houses, churches, or abandoned buildings are commonplace, but if folklore is to be believed, spirits like to linger in their chosen places. If you're not brave enough to walk America's scariest trails, buckle your seatbelt and take a stroll down these 10 of the world's creepiest roads. Clinton Road, New Jersey. Clinton Road is every driver's nightmare. This road west of Milford has its share of scary stories that will make you shudder. According to local folklore, Clinton Road is full of ghosts and witches. Legends say that if you're driving down this road, you don't know where the ghostly headlights came from, and you're likely to encounter them. The headlights will follow you at a dangerously close distance and then disappear into thin air. Legend has it that if you drop a coin in the water, the boy will return it to you. Further on are the remains of the Castle of the Cross, which is said to be haunted by demons. Apparently, there are also fearsome wild animals roaming the forest. Boy Scout Alley, Wisconsin. If you're looking for a leisurely dirt road ride through Wisconsin's woodlands, Boy Scout Alley is the perfect route for you. But beware, this road is one of the creepiest you'll ever have to drive. Legend has it that in the 1950s and 1960s, a group of Boy Scouts passed through this forest and were never seen again. There are several versions of their demise, each as horrific as the last. Some say they starved to death, others say they were burned alive when they dropped their lanterns. A third version says they were killed by a scout mentor. People walking through Boy Scout Alley said they heard footsteps as they tried to get out of the woods. Some saw a red light, as if the boys were trying to get out of the woods. Death's Shadow Road, New Jersey. Death's Shadow Road in New Jersey is one of the creepiest roads in the world. The 7-mile road runs along the Jenny Jump Forest and is full of horrors that drivers are better off not encountering. The road was originally called simply the Shadow, but as the murder spread, the word death was added to the name. There are also creepy stories of supernatural activity at the haunted lake located along the road. Devil's Dump, Vermont. Devil's Dump is haunted by a ghost, a little boy named Pig. According to legend, Sam disappeared in 1951 just before Halloween at the age of 17. He went out on a night of trouble and never returned. It is said that an evil spirit possessed Sam that night. It is said that he killed a pig and ate the meat, but grabbed the pig's head and put it on himself. Some claim that Sam is half man and half pig. The driver driving the devil's projectile says pygmies have crossed the road more than once, causing panic and sometimes accidents on the road. Prospector Road, California. Prospector Road is a small road that loops through the hills of the Gold Country for about 3 miles. Most drivers take the main road, Marshall Road, but if you're brave enough, you can take Prospector Road. In doing so, you will likely encounter a ghost, which is said to be responsible for some accidents. After the discovery of gold in the 1800s, several prospectors died after boasting that they had plenty of gold, and one of them was killed by his comrades. His ghost continues to haunt road users by appearing to tourists. He whispers to them, "Take my share," as if to protect the money. Dead Man's Curve, Ohio. Dead Man's Curve is located between 2 highways. It is considered by many to be the most traveled road in the world. Use caution when traveling on this road, as it has a high accident rate and steep curves. There are several scary stories told about Dead Man's Curve, one of which states that in the 1960s, a 10-year-old child was involved in a fatal accident after being hit by a speeding car. Some people claim to have seen their car floating in the air, along with the car that hit it. Others tell of faceless hitchhikers who fell off the road more than 100 years ago. Highway 666, Southwestern United States. Highway 666 has been called the Road to Hell. It is characterized by unexplained phenomena that have occurred throughout history. If you drive along this road, you will see majestic landscapes such as long cacti and beautiful cliffs. But don't let that fool you. Highway 66 is full of unpleasant events. Located in the Four Corners, it is one of the most traveled places in America. Many unusual accidents have occurred on this highway. 1. One common story involves a black sedan exceeding the speed limit during the hours of darkness. The driver is often startled when the sedan overtakes him, There are also hellhounds on this highway that are said to spoil passengers. Other signs include evil spirits on the lane floor, hobos, and pale spirits. Archer Avenue, Illinois. Archer Avenue is not only a haunted road, but also the most haunted place in Chicago. The road between James Sagi Church and Resurrection Cemetery passes through woods, lakes, and cemeteries, each with its own spooky history. Archer Avenue is haunted by restless spirits, but the scariest part of the story is the story of Mary's resurrection. According to legend, one night Mary was dancing with a man. Before Mary returned home through the cold, they had an argument. On the way, she was attacked by a hit-and-run driver, resulting in her death. She was later buried in Resurrection Cemetery. She hitchhikes and is silent, but asks to be let go to the cemetery, and then disappears. There have also been reports of ghosts in the area. Old Pali Road, Hawaii. The island of Hawaii is full of fascinating history, as well as countless ghosts. Several haunted trails can be found throughout the island, but nothing is more eerie than the abandoned Old Pali Road. There are more ghost stories on this road than there are tourists encountered along the way. The story goes that during the campaign to unite the island, some soldiers were forced to watch their untimely deaths. Their ghosts are believed to roam the streets at night. If you like pork, you may have a hard time driving down this road. Your car will stop at some point on the road, not wanting to move, and an elderly woman and her dog will appear. You will have to feed the dog some pork to continue on your way. Route 2A, Maine. If you're going to pick up hitchhikers, you might change your mind while driving along Route 2A in Haynesville. This road has been a death trap for years, especially in the winter. Several people have died on this road, and it has been the cause of several horror stories. The most common story is about the ghost of a girl who walks as if she is lost. Some people stop and offer her a ride, but soon disappear from the scene. Others claim to have seen a woman seeking help for a car accident her husband was in. If you stop to help her, you will be gripped by a deep, dark chill. So there you have it. Please put likes and leave comments if you've traveled these roads and seen anything unusual.